Our planet's future really hangs in the balance, and it kind of depends on a handful of people with some seriously specialized skills. So the big question is, how do you become one of them? How can just one person get the kind of power needed to actually steer us toward a better, healthier world? Well, let's get into that.
I mean, we've all felt it, right? That sinking feeling when you think about these massive, overwhelming problems like climate change. It's so easy to just throw your hands up and wonder, what can I, one person, really do? Well, that's the exact question we're going to dig into today.
And look, the challenges are just immense. We're talking climate change, pollution, resources getting scarcer by the day. Our planet is under an incredible amount of pressure. And for problems this complicated, a basic surface-level understanding just isn't going to cut it. We need people with deep, specialized expertise, because honestly, the stakes could not be higher.
So how does one person even begin to fight back against all that? This is where we get to see the real power of one in action. Turns out, with the right set of tools, a single individual can start to make a truly monumental impact.
Yeah, and you got to stop thinking of a PhD in environmental science as just another piece of paper to hang on the wall. It's so much more than that. Think of it like a highly specialized toolkit. It's designed not just to help you understand our planet's most tangled problems, but, and this is the crucial part, to actually develop real, workable solutions.
Okay, so what's actually in this powerful toolkit? Let's break it down. Let's look at how it transforms someone who's passionate into a leader who can drive real global change. All right, the impact of this PhD really stands on four main pillars. First up, directly solving global problems. We're talking about creating new strategies to fight climate change or figuring out how to save endangered species. Second, you're advancing knowledge itself, doing groundbreaking research that literally changes how we see the world. Third, and this is huge, you're influencing policy. You get to advise governments, maybe even international groups like the UN, to help create smarter laws. And finally, you're leading the charge, running major sustainability projects for big corporations and organizations.
And this quote right here, it just nails it. The research you do doesn't just sit in a lab or a dusty journal. No way. Its real power is unleashed when it gets out into the world and actually influences a country's policies. That's when scientific discoveries become real-world action.
Okay, so we've covered the why, the kind of impact this degree can have. But what about the what's next? Where does this path actually lead? Let's dive into the incredible career opportunities that open up once you've got this degree in hand.
And as you can see, the career paths are incredibly diverse. You're not stuck in one box. You could be in academia, shaping the minds of the next generation of scientists, or you could be in government, in the corporate world, or working with a major international organization. I mean, just imagine, you could be the one designing a sustainable business model for a Fortune 500 company or advising world leaders on their climate policy. The opportunities are just vast and super influential.
And of course, we got to talk about salary. This table shows something really interesting. While the highest earning potential is definitely in the corporate sector, you can see that government and international organizations offer really competitive salaries too. And this proves a key point. You absolutely do not have to choose between making a good living and making a real difference in the world.
All right, so we've gone over the impact, we've looked at the career opportunities, but now it's time to get a little more personal. Let's be real, a PhD is a long and challenging road. So the question becomes, is this the right path for you?
So ask yourself these questions and be honest. Do you genuinely find joy in the whole process of scientific discovery? Are you driven to create actual real-world solutions, not just write about theories? Do you see yourself leading a team, whether it's in a classroom or a boardroom? If you're nodding along, this might just be your path. But underneath all of that, there has to be this deep personal fire to create a better future. And that really brings us to the most important takeaway of all. Pursuing a PhD in environmental science, it's not just about building a career. It's a rare, almost extraordinary opportunity to get your hands dirty and actively shape a better future for our entire planet.
So after all that, the final question is pretty simple. This opportunity to literally change the world, it's right there. Are you ready to take it?